This is my letter to Esmeralda Martin. I met her in jail, and she's being charged with shooting a man in the back 8 times and killing him. Esmeralda, how are you? I heard what you got the pin for. Outside is sunlight and clouds, and the world is missing you. I got with Mara Statch. She moved my arm off of her hip and body and made me feel abandoned in my own bed. I didn't ask her to pay for the room. She was my company. You would never do that if I was laying next to you, and I and we were spooning and cuddling. You would love my hands and arm wrapped around you. So you would love my hand and arm wrapped around you. So I told her to leave. I have a wife in China, but a Whatcom County employee named Marissa with a strange last name, Mara told me, is behind telling Mara to reject my affections in bed and have my wife insist on a green card, which I cannot afford. The most money I've ever made in a year is $6,000, and I only worked for 6 months. I've never in my whole life had a job that lasted more than 6 months, except for a work-study job that lasted 3 years. I love you, Esmeralda. I hope your boyfriend that's mentioned in the newspaper article on your charge is okay with me talking to you like this. This purposely left blank so she has some nice paper. I really want you to not be bored. I write an anarchist magazine based in Santa Cruz, California called Scam, and I often write about making jail time worthy, mainly for homeless people who get jailed during winter to avoid hypothermia. Here's a game. Take your pencil and write a number on each side. Roll the pencil for dice. Start. It's got some spaces, and then it's got a bridge over troubled water, and then it's got the mall, and a KOA camp, and it's got found $100 in the parking lot, and humping with David, and get a new car, and travel to Singapore. And if she wants to, she can start all over again. Here's some jail hints I write about in my magazine. Love you, David Todd Goodson, aka Gylligan Garbo. 1. Don't give back your clothing on laundry day and wear doubles. 2. Not toilet paper to make a stomach sweater to keep you warm. 3. Mix up your red Kool-Aid and smear it on your window for stained glass. Or to play a game called Throw My Enemies in a Pool of Blood. Make the Kool-Aid mix, then wad up toilet paper that's wet. Give the toilet paper wads your enemies' names, then throw them in the pool of blood. When you make a basket, quickly tell the wad to apologize for hurting you. Pretend they do, then rescue them and be a new and improved hero. Back of that is left intentionally blank. Pencil, dart, and mat board. To make a pencil dart, pull the graphite tip out and replace with a straightened staple. Add fins from toilet paper tube cardboard. Draw a target on the mat and practice dart throwing at your leisure. Towel and bed sheet hammock. Carefully score 3 towels and 4 bed sheets. After hours, hang your hammock on the smoke detector screen and top of the mirror by hammering the edges off with a pencil. Now, at 5 a.m., stuff a spent towel end inside the door lock. When the guard locks you back in, the latch won't secure. Kick the door open just a little and an alarm will sound. But stay in your room after they come to investigate. Bolt out the door and make a run for the elevator shaft. Pry the metal doors open using 3 combs and a razor blade head. Then drop down, but you will land on a net. After hours, put there for security reasons. Once on the net, look for a safety exit on the roof. Pry it out with a leftover food dish, a small one found in the auxiliary kitchen, and you are free. Dye your blanket. I gave her 2 sheets of paper. There's blank on the back. This one's not blank. Dye your blanket. Save your Kool-Aid packets and secure an old towel. Stuff the towel in the vent hole when done. Bring the towel with you when you shower. Trade the towel with the person who has a cell phone who hangs around at night with a mop. Place the towel under the mop bucket and leave. When she finds it, she will offer you a free internet search. Search for a Wi-Fi cafe near Birch Bay and realize that this is the place that is the stomping ground of the girl that has sworn to make my life hell. She's not a nice person and insists it's all for the best. Hide contraband by adding it to wet toilet paper and throwing the wet toilet paper on the ceiling. Once it's dry, take it down by throwing a shoe or book at it. When out in the exercise yard, run to one corner, then jog to the next. This type of movement preps you for escaping and puts more guards on your watch, which means you will have a higher quota of books, magazines, toilet paper, and tampons to get you lazy enough to do your time instead of running away. More jailbird hints for Esmeralda Martin from Gylligan Garbo. Your toilet upside down can be an eagle if you draw an eye on the ring trap. Before, after. New and improved jailhouse toilet. Braid your hair with staples every 4 inches. Staple. Under your sink is a bolt. Cut it with your saw. You can make a saw by using your hair and a staple. Cut it with your saw by adding bacon grease to it. It will take 9 days of rigorous cutting at 3 to 5 hours a day. Once the bolt is cut, you can store your shampoo bottles under your sink. Should lift about 6 inches from the bottom. The other way is to wrap your good foot into a towel, then stand in the toilet paper holder. Jump up and down rigorously. After about 15 jumps, the toilet paper holder should start to rip apart. Once it's off, you can use the teepee holder as a cup to heat up water in, and if you jump on it, it makes a nasty little knife. Which can be used to cut somebody's heart out of their chest. And then I made a picture. This is before you approach them with your teepee holder knife, and this is after, when you've cut their heart out of their chest using the teepee holder knife. You can call it the heart cutter. Somebody can say, "Hey, Gylligan Garbo taught me how to make a heart cutter with my jailhouse toilet." No way. Yeah, he did. This is how you do it. Use the butter to grease your jail door, hinge and lock, and moving sink parts. And soften the paint, making it easier to carve. Making your jail door quieter, making your sink work better. Make makeup by mixing graphite powder with Kool-Aid pigment. Store in sandwich bags and sell it. Get a kite and carefully write these words. And this is just for her, but hi, my name is Esmeralda M. I am requesting a transfer to a minimum security jail cell so I can write my lover more. Also, I would love to be put on the roster for cleaning dirty dishes. And then, to be nice, I gave her, I folded it, it's hard to see, I gave her, there, you can see it, some eyeshadow, and some lipstick, and I gave her a couple squirts of my perfume, and the perfume I wear is called Rebel by Rihanna.